How does the center plan to foster international collaborations, and what opportunities do you see for global partnerships in AVGC?
So, looking at this opportunity, we also constantly spoke to the government, and today Center has very consciously decided to participate with India Pavilion into various markets. So that's an outreach program. So we actually, whether it's MIPCOM or whether it's going to be Kids Screen or whether it's NSE Animation Festival or it is ATF, India today has a pavilion. For the last 5, 6 years, we have India as a pavilion, and we actually take a whole lot of people along with us, all studios. This year onwards, we have also started taking the technology companies who are creating media and entertainment technology. So in MIPCOM, there was a MIP Innovation Lab, and there were a few Indian companies all present there with their own technology, especially the company called uh, DCT, Digital Convergence Technologies. They have a product called D Cafe, which helps you make an OTT platform in 3 weeks time.
Wow.
And they actually are a fabulous company, mostly working in the US and UK, but with a whole backend in India. Now they've started offering that to the Indians also. They have come up with a virtual campus. So you have a physical campus of your university. You can create with them a virtual campus platform also. So everybody is on the virtual campus and the physical campus both at the same time. Very uniquely designed for education. And then another one, which is the tourism bit that they've created. So they had a lot of offerings to various media and entertainment companies. So in the outreach, we have earmarked several things, and the government is closely working on creating India Pavilion at every place, whether it's convention or a game developer conference, or it's a NAB or any of these. Every place you're going to find the presence of India is going to be higher with a consolidated effort of everybody under one roof as the contingent. The second is that how do you get people to India? Uh, and that's where the WAVES conference has been created. It's called the World Audio Visual and Entertainment Summit. It was supposed to happen along with IFI in Goa, but then that they're required because a lot of infrastructure is required to have both these together. So it is decided to have it in Delhi. So on 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, it's going to be in Bharat Mandapam in Delhi. So
In
it's
Delhi,
going to be
right?
probably, yeah,
Yes.
it's going to be a very, very big convention
Yes.
where it's not only about AVGC, it's going to be the overall media and entertainment, including AVGC, will have a big presence there. And I think that's where we need to be up into the calendar of all the international media and entertainment and segment, that they need to make it a point to come to India for a market and exposition at least once in a year, and that's how we can actually give them an exposure to what is the Indian media and entertainment ecosystem is, what Indian stories are all about. And I think that's where there would be another effort to actually project the right policies, the right kind of an encouragement to create content from India by creating this whole festival or an event that we call it summit, which will be full of a mix of conferences as well as case studies, B2B meetings, and also the exposition. So there will be an exhibition area as well, and a market area. So I think uh, it's kind of building. So the central government and state governments all are doing well in terms of promoting. They've realized it now that we would it would help investing into these areas. And I think for the first time you're going to see an integration of gaming in very big way. So the
Right.
esports and gaming is also going to be a part of the ecosystem in a very large numbers. And I think that's going to also look at one of the understanding that people are going to have is that when you create a film, it is needs to also have a comic book, also needs to have an animation and a game as well. And I think it's a 360-degree approach will come through only when we have such collaborations, all aspects of media and entertainment under one roof. And I think both these programs, in terms of outreach as well as in terms of creating event in India, and mind you, every state is also creating their own event.
Yes.
So in Bangalore, we have GAFX, we have Magnetic Maharashtra in Maharashtra, we have Animation Master Summit in Kerala, we have Animela, which is also going there, which is a partnership with NSC. We have India Joy starting in Hyderabad, which is a Telangana event, which is visited by almost 12,000, 15,000 people. So every state is also, creating an inward, event whereby the state skills and the complete infrastructure that they are developing, the policy that they're creating, to invite, foreign studios and other studios to make its home is also going to be seen. And to to tell you frankly, many states, very small states like say Orissa or northeastern states like you had Sikkim and Assam, Tripura and Meghalaya, Manipur. They always thought that they would become film states, and some of them could not become film states.
Yes.
Rajasthan to that matter, Haryana. Now they are wanting to become AVGC states, and they are all having AVGC policies now. Rajasthan is going to announce its policy. Haryana is going to announce its policy. Now they can contribute to the media and entertainment and film, and also create jobs in their own states through AVGC XR. So I think it's a great going as far as the complete, I would say, awareness and marketability of Indian skills, and the complete outreach program that is getting created for people to establish their businesses and come and shoot into their states. All this is promoted at the same events. So I think it's going to bring India up. And although everything that we are doing right now, everything that we did in last 25 years brought us to 1% of the global market. Now it's time to grow from 1% to the 10% of global market within the next 5 to 7 years. That's a tall order. And I think all this is going to be required to achieve that percentage of global share. And I think IP is going to make the growth possible in much faster way than it has happened in the last 2.5 decades.